In last class, we have discussed about support at equal level. Okay, when the situations will come, that is supports at unequal level means it is necessary to use the supports at different levels. For example, if in hilly areas and rivers, okay, at that situations we use the supports at unequal level. Now we should find out the sag. Okay, here is the figure. The supports at unequal level, overhead line supported at the support A and B. A and B are the two supports which are at the unequal levels. And observe here figure. For example, if this is any hilly area or any river you think. Okay, for example, then this is a support. It may be a pole or it may be a transmission tower, anything. Okay, pole A, support A and support B. Okay, supports at unequal level. If it is equal level means these two supports should be, height should be same and the level should be same. Okay, here this is what, if it is equal means it will be in level. Now what do you mean by L? L is equal to total span length. Okay, L is equal to from distance between the two supports, or we can say span. Span is nothing but distance between the two supports, that we call as, that is denoted by L. And next L, here x1 and x2 from point O, distance of point O from the support A is x1 and distance of point O from support B, that is x2. Okay, from point O to support B, that is x2 distance, and from point O to support A, x1 distance. Overall L. Okay, and next from A to this line, dashed lines. Okay, dotted or dashed lines. Here from here to this line. Okay, this is S1. This is S1, and from support B to here up to this line, from point O to straight line. Okay, from point O to straight line, this is a S2. Okay, and difference between the S2 and S1 is nothing but H. Okay, now L is equal to total span length, H is a difference in the levels, and T is the tension in the conductor. X1 is the distance of point O from the support A, and X2 is the distance of point O from the support B. And what is the W? W is nothing but weight per unit length of the conductor. Next is a value of sag. Okay, S is equal to what? S is equal to omega x square divided by 2t. If we apply at support A, then what is the equation? S1 is equal to, distance is from point O to support A, distance is x1. So omega x1 square divided by 2t, that is sag value at support A. And what about sag value at support B? Say similarly, we place instead of x, x2, and instead of s, s2. Okay, s2 is equal to omega x2 square divided by 2t. That is a value, that is the equation for support at B. Okay, sag equation at support B. What is the sum of x1 and x2 is nothing but total span length, that is L is equal to x1 plus x2. This is the third equation. X1 plus x2 is equal to L. If x1 and x2 are known, if we know the value of x1 and x2, then we can find out s1 and s2. Okay, equation 1 from equation 2, that is S2 minus S1 is equal to what you will get, omega divided by 2t is common. Okay, here in bracket x2 square minus x1 square, it is similar to a square minus b square. That can be written as a plus b, a minus b. That is what they have written here. X2 minus x1 plus, sorry, into x2 plus x1, a minus b, a plus b. Here x2 plus x1 is nothing but capital L, that is total span length. Okay, this is nothing but L. Omega divided by 2t, x2 minus x1 into L. We have replaced x2 plus x1 as capital L. Here S2 minus S1 is nothing but H. Difference in the levels I already said. You can observe in the figure also. Okay, you can observe in the figure also. S2 minus S1 is nothing but H. This is the distance of S2. This is the S2, and from here to here is S1. This is S1. Okay. So S2 minus S1, you will get the value of H. S2 minus S1 is nothing but H. So instead of writing S2 minus S1, we place as H. So you will get the equation, that is H is equal to omega L divided by 2t x2 minus x1. That can be written as x2 minus x1 is equal to 2th divided by omega L. That is equation 5. Now find out x1 and x2 from these two equations. That is from equation 3 and 5. Okay. Equation 3 is x2 plus x1 is equal to L, and equation 5 is x2 minus x1 is equal to 2th omega L. If we solve this equation, x1 get cancelled. So 2x2 is equal to L plus 2th divided by omega L. So x2 value you will get, x2 is equal to L by 2 plus th divided by omega L. Okay. Next x1, from that we know the value of x2. What is the equation? That is third equation is this one. Okay, x2 plus x1 is equal to L. We know the value of x2. Okay, now we know the value of x2. We should find out x1. So x1 is equal to L minus x2. Okay, that is what here I have written. X1 is equal to, x2 value is this one, L minus x2 value. Okay, this is, sorry, this is a x2 value. Okay, L by 2 minus th divided by omega L is the x2 value. If we solve that, L by 2 minus th divided by omega L you will get. Okay, this is the x1 and x2 value. Now we know the value of x1 and x2, that is two unknowns, so that we can find out easily sag S1 and S2. Okay, this is what different, that is supports at unequal level. If we know the value of x1 and x2, we can find out easily S1 and S2. To find out that S1 and S2, we have calculated the x1 and x2. Now we shall go with the problems on that. Okay, the two towers of height 95 meter and 70 meter respectively support the line conductor at a river crossing. The horizontal distance between the towers is 400 meter. If the tension in the conductor is, that is 1100 kg, and its weight is 0.8 kg per meter, calculate sag at lower support, sag at upper support. Next, clearance of lowest point on trajectory from water level. Assume bases of tower to be at the water level. We know the value of here, what they have given, 95 meter and 70 meter. That is one support is 95 meter and another support is 70 centimeter, and here one conductor, okay, and the conductor is connected to from A to B. A conductor is connected and the point here O, okay. This is a 95 meter and this is 70 meter. Find out sag at lower support, that is sag at A, and next sag at upper support, that is support at B, and clearance of lowest point on trajectory from the water level. This is a water level. You think this is a water level, okay, this is a water. Okay, this is all water, okay, this is a water, and from O to this much, okay, this is a distance we need to find out. This is nothing but clearance, okay, this clearance we need to find out, okay, that is what they have asked. First we will solve the first A sag at lower support. To find out sag at lower support, we need to know the value of what, x1 and x2, okay. In the question what they have given, L is equal to, that is a distance between the two supports. They have given that horizontal distance. Okay, they have given that horizontal distance between the towers is 400 meters. That is 400 meters. L is equal to 400. Next, they have given tension 1100 kg. So T is equal to 1100 kg and weight is W is equal to 0.8 kg per meter. Next, H is equal to nothing but S2 minus S1. S2 value is 95 and S1 value is 70. You will get H value is equal to 25 meter. So what is the formula for X1? X1 is equal to L by 2 minus TH divided by omega L. In last derivation, we have solved that. So L value is 400 and T value is 1100 and H value is 25 and omega 0.8 and L value is 400. If we substitute the values in the equation, you will get 114.0625 meter. Okay, this is a x1 value. Either you can find out directly x2 is equal to L minus x1, or you can find out through formula, that is x2 is equal to L by 2 plus TH divided by omega L. You will get the same value of x2. Okay, x2 is equal to 285.9375 meter. Okay, this is the value of x1 and x2. Now we can find out easily s1 and s2. So here this is a sag at lower support. Sag at lower support, s1 is equal to omega x1 square divided by 2t. x1 what we got the value, 114. So substitute 114.0625 whole square divided by 2 into 1100. So you will get 4.731. S1 value is 4.731. Next, sag at upper support is S2 is equal to omega x2 square divided by 2t. That is x2 value 285.9375 whole square. Okay, x2 value is 285.9375 and substitute, you will get 29.731 meter. Okay, now we know the value of s1 and s2. Now we should find out the clearance of point O from the water level. How you will find out clearance of point O? Either you can find out by S1, this support A, this is a support this is a and this is a support B. Okay, A they have given 75. Okay, A they have given the value 70 meter. Support A value is 70 meter. Now we know the value of S1. We can find out clearance by using any one value. Okay, either you can use support A value is 75 minus S1 or 95 minus S2. Okay, if you both value you'll get same, that is 65.2689. okay, from this is the clearance. Okay, what I have written red line, this is nothing but this distance we are finding from O to here. Okay, that is nothing but clearance. Clearance how much we got? 65.2689 meter. Next problem, that is a transmission line conductor at a river crossing is supported from two towers at height of 50 and 80 meters above water level. The horizontal distance between the towers is 100 meters. If the tension in the conductor is 2000 kg, find the clearance between the conductor and water at a point midway between the towers. Weight of the conductor per meter is equal to 0.844 kg. They have given the support A and B height and they given L value, that is 300, and they have given T value 2000 kg. Here you can observe distance between the tower, they have given 300 meters, the nothing but L value, and this is a T value, and this is a W value. Okay, this is the support A and B. Okay, from H is equal to what? H is equal to S2 minus S1. So 30 meter you will get H value. We need to find out X1 and X2. X1 is equal to, there is a formula L by 2 minus TH divided by omega L. Substitute and you will get the value, that is minus 87 meter. You will get minus here X1 value, you will get minus 87 meter. So next, X2 is equal to L by 2 plus TH omega L. If you substitute and calculate, you will get 387 meter. X2 plus X1, you will get 300 meter. Okay, here if you solve X1 plus X2, you will get 300 meter. But what is the equation here? L is nothing but L should be, L is equal to X1 plus X2. Okay, not X1 plus X2, it should be 300. Here you will get the same value, but here you will get the negative value here. Okay, minus 87. So what you should do? So you need to shift that. Okay, it can be seen that X1 is negative, which indicates that lowest point of the trajectory, that is point O, occurs to the left of support. That is a left of support. So point O is not in the midspan. Okay, it is not under the midspan, so they are it is left to that. Okay, left of support A. So support A is to be, A is to the right of point O. So between support A and B, the lowest point on the trajectory does not exist. Okay, between A and B, there is no point, no lowest point, that is O. Okay, now the origin point O and point P is located midway between the towers and the conductor. S1 you need to find out as it is by using minus 87. If you use minus 87 also, you'll get the, when you square that, you'll get the positive value. And next you need to find out S2 value using same values. X1 and X2 value will not change. Okay, X1 value they have substituted the, that is 87, and X2 value they have substituted the 387. Substitute and get the values, that is S1 you will get 1.59 meter and S2 31.60 meter. You also solve that. Okay, you will get the same answers. Next we can cross check that S2 minus S1 is equal to H. Okay, but here XP is equal to X1 plus L by 2, that is 87. 87 we got the negative value. 87 plus 300 divided by 2 is equal to 237 meter from origin O. They are finding the distance here, xp. Okay, they are finding the distance xp, that is from here to here. What is the distance? This is x1 and here x2 is 387. This is a L. And what about distance from here to here? Okay, this is nothing but xp. Sorry, from here to here. Okay, this is a xp. P coordinates are yp and xp. From O to, we should know from O to here. And if you x1 plus L by 2, if we solve x1 plus L by 2, we will get the value of xp. xp is equal to x1 plus L by 2. x1 value is 87 and the L by 2 value that is 300 divided by 2. You will get 237 meter from origin O. Now you have understood that here they have found out P coordinates. P coordinates this is yp. This is a yp. This is y, and from here to here xp. Okay, from here to here red line, x1 plus, if you add L by 2, then that will become xp. So next yp, we don't know the value of yp. Okay, so y is equal to, there is we have found out at equal level. Okay, what is the formula for that? Y is equal to omega x square divided by 2t. Instead of x, we should write xp. Here distance is xp. So yp is equal to omega xp square divided by 2t. So xp value is 237 and omega value is 0.844. T value is 2000. If you solve that, you will get yp value is 11.85 meter. Okay. Now we want the clearance of point P from the water level. That means from here. Okay, I'll take another color so that you can understand easily. From here to here. Okay, this is what we require. They are saying from point P we required. Okay, we want the clearance of point P from the water level. The clearance of point O from water level is height of A minus S1, or we can solve height of B minus S2. Before, in last problem we have solved the same case. Okay, to find out from, in last case, from point O. Okay, from point O to water level we have found out. How we have found out that? By using the height. A height value is, A value they have given, how much they have given A value? A value is 50. A value is 50 and B value is 80. So either we can solve A minus S1 or B minus S2. Okay, so that we will get the clearance value. But now we should know this total value. Okay, to find out from P to here, this line, we should know from, first we should know from point O to water level. Okay, if we know the value of clearance plus yp, if we add, so that you'll get the from point P to water level. Okay, first Clearance of point O from water level is height of A minus S1, or we can solve in another way, height of B minus S2. Same value you will get 48.41 meter. But what they are asking, we want the clearance of point P from the water level. What I have shown the green line. Okay, this is what they are asking, from P to water level. This distance if you want, then what we got from here to here, 48.41 something. Next, if you add YP, you'll get the answer. Okay, 48.41 plus YP, so you'll get 60.26 meter. Okay, in this is supports at equal level and unequal level. In last class we have discussed about supports at equal level. Today class we have discussed about supports at unequal level. In next class we shall discuss about the that is vibrations of conductors and damper or any other conductor materials we shall discuss. Okay, instead of this we shall discuss with vibration conductor materials or insulators. Okay, depending upon the topic, I'll choose. Okay, this vibration of conductors and damper, here two types: alien vibrations and galloping or dancing of conductors. In next class we shall discuss about this.